Well, we have got some latest updates on Days Gone 2, and apart from that, both Naughty Dog and Ben Studios have combined forces in order to develop a brand new game. Now, this is something that PlayStation has been keeping as a huge secret. Now, as we know, Naughty Dog is working on plenty of other games, one being the new IP, as well as The Last of Us Part 3, which was recently just confirmed by Neil Druckmann. And as far as Days Gone 2, we got plenty of updates in today's video. It was one of my favorite games of all time. I loved everything about the storyline, the gameplays, and basically everything that Days Gone had to offer. It was one of those games that I really got myself hooked into in chasing and fighting those hordes with hundreds and thousands of enemies. And now we got more updates that we're going to take a look at in today's video about Days Gone 2, an upcoming project that Ben Studios as well as Naughty Dog is working on. Well, speaking of the most addictive games, I am just hooked to this game called Raid Shadow Legends, the sponsors of today's video. This game is free to play on Android, iOS, as well as on the PC, and it has over 80 million downloads already. And the best part about the game is that the graphics are really amazing. Now, that's not just it, you have over 800 completely unique champions, and my favorite thing about Raid is that there's a billion ways to customize your champions with endless content updates every single month. Now, the world of Raid Shadow Legends and Monster Hunter are colliding in an amazing limited time crossover, which is going to be starting from January 9th all the way to March 5th this year. Now, players will be able to collect up to 5 Monster Hunter themed legendary champions based on iconic monsters from Capcom's action RPG franchise, and players who log into Raid for 7 days from now to March 5th are going to be receiving Rathanlo's Blade Master legendary champion for absolutely free. Now, players can also get the other 4 Monster Hunter themed champions, which will be available celebrating their 25th anniversary this year. Raid also has the Curse City update, which has over 100 stages to complete, including stages where you need to take down 2 of the Raid bosses at the same time. So now is the best time to start playing. So make sure to go ahead, download Raid right now using my link in the description of this video below, or scan the QR code to get insane bonuses. Only using my link, which will also reward you with 500,000 silver, energy, and chicken. You'll also receive the champion Epic Juliana after reaching level 15, who's a boss killer and an incredibly powerful champion. Now, you guys can find me in Raid Shadow Legends using the name Blackwoods. Now, you can also join my clan named Woods Army, where we can now be legends together. So all you have to do is hit that link down below in the description, and I will see you guys on the battlefield. Thank you so much for all the support, and now back to the video. Alright guys, so first off, I want to address this. The Days Gone's developer, Ben Studios, are currently making a brand new IP game. Now, this is not Days Gone 2, it's a brand new game, which recently one of the developers from Ben Studios have stated that this new IP that they're creating is something that's kind of similar to what Days Gone's sequel could have been. Now, he hasn't really given us a whole bunch of reasons as to what type of a game this could be. Now, also on a recent Twitter post, someone named JD asked Ben Studios on how the development of new IP that they're creating is going on, and to which Ben Studios has confirmed that they are cooking the game and that this game is currently in development. So they're pretty much just confirmed that Ben Studios is currently working on it, and anytime soon we will officially be hearing out an announcement that's coming out from Ben Studios. Now, there's also another very interesting news that just came out recently, where Ben Studios and Naughty Dog seems to have been working on an upcoming new IP. Now, this could mean that the new IP that Ben Studios is working on could involve not just one studio, but both the studios, Ben as well as Naughty Dogs. Now, both of these studios have made some incredible games, with Ben Studios having Days Gone and Naughty Dog having to make The Last of Us, one of the most legendary games out there in the gaming history. And now it seems like Sony has tasked 2 of their best development studios to go ahead and work together in order to reveal this upcoming masterpiece that Ben Studios is currently cooking. And as for Days Gone 2, guys, the petition right now is at 220,000 signatures. Like, this was all-time low to 70,000 people signing in, and I've been making so many videos asking you guys to show your support and go ahead and sign the petition so that, Sony could address it. So currently we need 300,000 goals in order for this petition to reach out to Sony. So once we get to 300,000 signatures, then we might finally get to see Sony make some decisions. So I request each and every one of you guys to please just take a few seconds off your valuable time and go ahead and just drop a signature and leave a comment down there in the options, whatever you guys might feel about Days Gone 2 and why you want to see a sequel. Please just go ahead and let them know in the petition comment section. section, so that when Sony looks at all of these comments from the people that have signed for these signatures up to 300,000 people, then they would probably change their minds and most likely decide to give us Days Gone 2 finally. But apart from that, as of now, we are getting very close to the final goal that we're going to be achieving in terms of getting signatures. Now, if you guys could do it, we might finally see Days Gone 2. It's all up to the community at this point. But nonetheless, we also have another great information which is coming from Bend Studios, where today they've just announced that Resistance Retribution, which is a third-person shooter title which was originally released back in 2009, that game is actually returning to PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 players. And apparently this game had a very strong fan base back in those days, and now fans are excited that the game is re-releasing, and this time it's going to be free. And this was a game that was available on the PlayStation Portable, like the PSP era time. When I was a little kid, I used to really play this game a lot, and now it's finally coming to PlayStation 5. And they just made this official announcement where they said that Bend Studios' Resistance Retribution is releasing for PS4 and PS5, and a lot of people in the community are actually excited because out of the blue, Bend Studios have decided to go ahead and re-release one of their oldest games out there for PlayStation 5. So this could mean that Bend Studios is back in action. They're trying to promote their studio because they might finally be getting ready to step into the big stages and reveal their upcoming game and create some hype altogether for the entire studio. So maybe this is finally it. We might finally be seeing the brand new IP that Sony, Bend Studios, as well as Naughty Dog have combined together, and whatever they're cooking at this point. We will hopefully finally get to see the official reveal of this game in coming months, probably the next PlayStation event, which could take place this month, and the highest chances goes all the way to June month, because that's when all the announcements and most of the gaming events takes place. So June is going to be my call in terms of when we might officially be seeing the new game from Bend Studios. And also, Naughty Dog is working on a brand new IP. Now, this new game has already gotten leaked, and some of the sources have been stating that this game is some sort of an open world sci-fi game that Naughty Dog is working on. It's something completely different from what they've done in the past, and it kind of just makes me excited to see what they're working on, and I would love to see, because Naughty Dog is really good when it comes to storytelling, and hopefully they don't push in their agenda and ruin this game as they did with The Last of Us Part 2. So I'm just crossing my fingers and hoping, Neil Druckmann doesn't ruin the game. But apart from this, rounding up all the informations, we also have the first Uncharted game, which is now being rebooted, and it's a complete remake, and it's not being done by Naughty Dog. It's actually being done by a third-party studios who we don't really know as of now, but Naughty Dog is not the one. They're actually guiding this new studio that's currently developing this game. So I'm curious to see how the remake or the entire reboot of the first Uncharted game is going to take place, because a lot of players have played Uncharted 3 and they seem to have fallen in love with it. Most of the players who are not OG gamers haven't really touched on to the main storyline of how Nathan Drake's entire legacy started. Now, of course, in Uncharted 3, we get to see the childhood memories of Nathan, and then we slowly progress through the entire storyline, which kind of gives us a rough figure of what the entire story is all about. But then there's still a lot of story to be told with the first Uncharted game, which luckily is now getting a full-on remake, and I'm super excited to see what Sony is going to be doing with that one. Now, of course, all of these official announcements are going to be coming out very soon. Probably in the upcoming PlayStation State of Play, we might just see all of these reveals. Now, I will of course keep you guys updated with all the latest and the greatest information, news, updates, gameplays, trailers, and basically all the things that you guys need about gaming right here on the channel. So make sure that you guys are subscribed, because subscribing is absolutely free on YouTube. You don't have to pay a dime. And at the same time, you guys are going to stay updated every single day about all the information that you guys need about the gaming industry. So make sure to go ahead, subscribe, turn the notifications on. And if you guys did enjoy this video, please let's just go ahead and smack that like rating, because your like and support, it really helps the channel out a lot more than you guys think. So please just take a few seconds of your valuable time, show your boys some love. That would really mean a lot to me. Before the video ends, I want to quickly remind you to download Raid Shadow Legends using my link in the description, or scan the QR code for insane bonuses, and to participate on the Monster Hunter and Raid collaboration event. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys on the next one.